There are moments in the world of K-pop that instantly capture the attention of fans, not because of grand performances or dramatic announcements, but because of the subtle, unscripted interactions that feel incredibly real. One such moment recently sparked a wave of excitement among fans, Jungkook and Jimin appearing unusually close during a lighthearted pillow game indoors. What seemed like a simple, playful activity quickly turned into something much more intriguing. At first glance, it was just another fun segment. The setting was relaxed, the atmosphere casual, and the members were clearly enjoying themselves. Laughter filled the room as pillows were tossed around, creating a playful chaos that fans loved to see. But amidst all the fun, something stood out: Jungkook's consistent proximity to Jimin. No matter where Jimin moved, Jungkook somehow ended up right beside him. Fans were quick to notice. Social media lit up with clips and screenshots, zooming in on the smallest details. The way Jungkook instinctively moved closer to Jimin, how he seemed to gravitate toward him even when there were plenty of other members around, and the natural ease between them. It didn't look forced or planned, it looked instinctive. What makes this moment even more interesting is how subtle it is. There were no exaggerated gestures or obvious attempts to draw attention. Instead, it was the quiet familiarity between the two that spoke volumes. In the middle of a chaotic pillow game, Jungkook didn't just randomly interact with everyone equally. His attention seemed to return to Jimin again and again. This kind of behavior isn't entirely new to longtime fans. Over the years, many have observed a pattern in their interactions. Whether it's during performances, behind-the-scenes footage, or casual games like this one, there's often an undeniable sense of comfort and understanding between them. But what makes the pillow game moment special is how unguarded it feels. There's something about games that brings out people's true selves. Without scripts or expectations, reactions become more genuine. And in this setting, Jungkook's actions seemed almost automatic. He didn't hesitate, didn't overthink, he simply stayed close to Jimin. One particular moment caught everyone's attention. As the game intensified and the members moved around the room, Jungkook briefly stepped away, only to return right next to Jimin moments later. It wasn't necessary for the game, and yet it happened so naturally that it felt like second nature. Fans described it as instinctive behavior, the kind that reveals deeper dynamics. Jimin, on the other hand, appeared completely comfortable with Jungkook's presence. There was no surprise, no awkwardness, just a calm acceptance, as if this closeness was something completely normal between them. That mutual comfort is what truly fuels the curiosity of fans. Of course, interpretations vary. Some fans see it as a reflection of a strong friendship built over years of shared experiences. Others believe it hints at a deeper emotional connection. Regardless of perspective, one thing is clear: moments like these resonate because they feel authentic. It's also worth noting how these small interactions can overshadow even the main content. The pillow game itself was meant to be the highlight, fun, chaotic, entertaining. Yet, the conversation quickly shifted. Instead of focusing on who won or lost, fans became captivated by the dynamic between Jungkook and Jimin. Why does this happen? Perhaps it's because people are naturally drawn to genuine connections. In an industry often associated with polished images and controlled narratives, these spontaneous moments offer a glimpse of something real. And when that authenticity involves two of the most popular members, it's bound to spark discussion. Another layer to this fascination is the consistency. If it were a one-time occurrence, it might have gone unnoticed. But fans have seen similar interactions before, moments where Jungkook seems to naturally align himself with Jimin, whether on stage or off. The pillow game simply adds another piece to that ongoing pattern. Interestingly, the setting of an indoor game makes the moment feel even more intimate. Unlike large stages or public events, a smaller, enclosed environment removes distractions. It allows behaviors and interactions to stand out more clearly. In such a space, even small movements, like choosing where to stand or who to sit next to, become more noticeable. And Jungkook's choices didn't go unnoticed. Some fans pointed out how his body language seemed relaxed yet attentive whenever he was near Jimin. Others noted the subtle smiles, the quick glances, and the ease of interaction that didn't require words. These are the kinds of details that might seem insignificant at first but become meaningful when viewed collectively. At the same time, it's important to approach these moments with a balanced perspective. Close friendships, especially among people who have spent years together, can naturally result in this kind of behavior. Shared history, mutual trust, and emotional support often create bonds that appear stronger and more visible than usual. Still, the curiosity remains, and perhaps that's part of the fun. Fans enjoy analyzing, discussing, and interpreting these moments, creating a shared experience that goes beyond the original content. The pillow game, in this sense, becomes more than just a game. It becomes a conversation starter. What makes Jungkook and Jimin's dynamic particularly compelling is how effortless it seems. There's no need for grand gestures or dramatic moments. Even in something as simple as a pillow game, their connection becomes noticeable without trying. And that's what keeps fans watching closely. Because sometimes, it's not the big moments that reveal the most, it's the small, unguarded ones. The ones where people forget they're being watched, where actions are driven by instinct rather than intention. In those moments, the truth of a relationship, whatever it may be, tends to shine through. So are they truly inseparable? That's a question fans will continue to debate. But one thing is certain. During that playful, chaotic pillow game, Jungkook and Jimin showed a level of closeness that was impossible to ignore. And just like that, a simple game turned into one of the most talked about moments among fans, proving once again that sometimes, the smallest interactions can leave the biggest impact.